Welcome to the Protect Circle, where the magical embrace of values fosters resilience, hope, and healing.
Hi everyone, it's Mahi, your Protect podcast host. Today is episode 64, and as always, I'm here with the wonderful Dr. Manaan Kare. How are you feeling, Manaan?
Feeling full of wonder today, Mahi, and ready to share that with all of you. I have to say, Mahi, after our last episode on curiosity, I found myself looking at things a bit differently this week. I was practically a meerkat, noticing everything.
Yes, curiosity is infectious. And I remember last time we invited families to notice new things together. Did you try something curious, Manaan?
I did. I finally tried making homemade bread. Let's just say the bread had a lot of character.
It wasn't too bad.
But it taught me that curiosity leads to discoveries, even if some of them are, less edible.
Well, this week we're taking curiosity a step further into the realm of wonder. So let's dive in and explore what wonder is all about. So wonder is one of those values that makes life feel magical. There's a quote from Rachel Carson that I think captures it beautifully. The more clearly we can focus our attention on the wonders and realities of the universe about us, the less taste we shall have for destruction. It's like wonder makes us appreciate the beauty of life.
Exactly, Mahi. Wonder opens our eyes to the marvels around us. Here's one from Albert Einstein that I really like. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. Wonder keeps our eyes wide open to life's magic.
Yes, it's about looking at the world and saying, wow. Today, Sunny's journey into wonder will help us find that sense of awe in our own lives. So now it's time for our guessing game recap. Last episode, we asked you to guess who would guide Sunny in discovering the value of wonder.
We got some guesses. Sophia from Melbourne guessed a butterfly, thinking its transformation captures the beauty of wonder.
And Max from Nairobi guessed an owl for its wise, wide-eyed perspective on the world.
And I kind of get it because the clue that we gave at the end of the last episode was kind of small but mighty. So I can see why
thinking that,
Sophia guessed a butterfly. So both great choices, but the answer is...
Drum roll, please.
Hazel the Hummingbird. Hazel's incredible speed, bright colors, and love for life's little wonders makes her the perfect guide for Sunny today.
Exactly. Let's join Sunny and Hazel now as they explore the world of wonder.
The magic of wonder. Morning reflections. Saying goodbye to Milo. The early morning sun rose gently over the meadow of curiosity, where Sunny, Leo, and Milo the meerkat had spent the night under a blanket of stars. The air was cool and fresh, carrying the sounds of birds chirping and the rustling of grass in the breeze. Sunny blinked awake, stretching out his golden fur, and smiled as he thought about all the lessons on curiosity from the day before. Nearby, Milo was already up, standing on his hind legs, scanning the horizon with his ever-watchful eyes. Leo, ever the patient guardian, sat with his mane glowing in the soft morning light. Good morning. Sunny wagged his tail as he padded over to his friends. Good morning, Sunny, Milo chirped. Did you sleep well? I did, Sunny said. I've been thinking about everything we learned about curiosity yesterday. It's like being curious makes the world feel bigger and more exciting. Milo grinned. That's exactly right. Curiosity is like a key that unlocks all the wonders around us. It makes everything an adventure. Leo nodded. Curiosity opens a door, and today you are going to learn about another important value: wonder. It's what happens when curiosity meets something truly magical. Sunny tilted his head intrigued. Wonder? Wonder is that feeling you get when something amazes you, when you look at the world and see how incredible it really is, Leo explained. Today, you will meet someone who can show you what it means to live with wonder. Milo hopped down from his perch and gave Sunny a cheerful nod. I think you'll love it. I have always been curious, but wonder makes you appreciate the beauty you find. Now I have another adventure waiting for me, so I must say goodbye. Sunny felt a twinge of sadness, but also excitement for the day ahead. Goodbye, Milo. Thank you for teaching me so much. Keep being curious, Sunny. Milo waved as he scurried off through the grass, disappearing into the tall blades with a final wave. Into the jungle, a journey toward wonder. Leo and Sunny continued their journey along the trail of wonder, a path winding through the jungle, lined with ancient trees whose branches reached high into the sky. As they walked, the air was filled with the fragrance of wildflowers and the sound of distant waterfalls. You see, Sunny, Leo said as they passed a cluster of balsa trees, curiosity helps us explore the world, but wonder is what makes us stop and appreciate the magic in everything. It's about seeing the world with fresh eyes every day. Sunny's ears perked up as they approached a field of blue morpho butterflies fluttering between the flowers, their bright blue wings catching the sunlight. Wow, they are beautiful, he whispered. Exactly, Leo smiled. Wonder is what makes you pause and appreciate moments like this. Sometimes, the simplest things are the most extraordinary. As they followed the trail deeper into the jungle, they came across a waterfall cascading down into a crystal clear pool. Leo smiled, and they took a moment to gaze at the water as it sparkled in the early morning light. The foam from the splash created an iridescent rainbow mesmerizing Sunny. Look closely, Leo said. Do you see the way the water moves? Each drop has its own journey, but together they create something beautiful. Sunny nodded. It's like the world is full of little wonders, and you just have to be curious enough to notice them. Meeting Hazel, the hummingbird of wonder. Just then, a soft buzzing sound caught Sunny's attention. He looked up to see a tiny, shimmering figure darting through the air with incredible speed. It was a hummingbird. Her feathers, a dazzling mix of greens and blues, and her wings moving so fast they were almost invisible. Hello, she called in a melodic voice as she hovered above them. I'm Hazel, the hummingbird, and I've been waiting for you. Sunny's eyes widened in awe. Wow, you are amazing. Hazel giggled, her wings a blur as she flitted around them. That's the feeling of wonder, Sunny. When you look at something and it fills you with awe. The world is full of things that can make you feel that way. You just have to look for them. Sunny's tail wagged excitedly. Can you show us? Of course, Hazel said with a twinkle in her eye. Follow me. Discovering the magic of nature. Hazel led them through the lush jungle, pointing out all the little wonders hidden along the way. They passed by a jacaranda tree in full bloom, its purple flowers falling gently to the ground, creating a soft carpet beneath their paws. Look at how the flowers fall, Hazel said. Isn't it magical? Wonder is everywhere if you just take the time to notice it. Sunny marveled at the delicate beauty of the scene, his heart filling with a sense of peace. It's like the world is full of tiny treasures. And there's more to discover. Hazel chirped, leading them to a glade bathed in golden sunlight. Butterflies of all colors, monarchs, swallowtails, and painted ladies danced among the flowers, their wings catching the light in dazzling displays. Sunny sat down on the soft grass, feeling a deep sense of wonder. I have never seen anything like this, he said quietly. Hazel fluttered beside him. That's what wonder does. It makes you stop, appreciate, and be amazed by the world around you. The wonder of the stars and the northern lights. As the day turned into evening, Leo, Sunny, and Hazel climbed to the top of Wonder Ridge, where they had a clear view of the night sky. The stars began to twinkle one by one, filling the sky with their soft, glowing light. Leo pointed to the stars, his voice low and reverent. Do you see that constellation, Sunny? That's Leo the lion. The stars tell stories, and if you look closely, you will find wonder in every corner of the universe. Sunny stared in awe at the sky. I didn't know the stars could tell stories. Just then, the sky lit up with a brilliant display of the aurora borealis, waves of green and purple light dancing across the heavens. Hazel fluttered beside them, her eyes wide with excitement. The northern lights, aren't they incredible? Nature has a way of surprising us when we least expect it. Sunny watched in amazement, his heart full of joy and wonder. It's beautiful, he whispered. There's so much wonder in the world I never realized. Closing reflections, the power of wonder. As they lay beneath the stars, Sunny felt a deep sense of wonder, of peace and gratitude. He thought of Tommy and Lily, who were always finding little wonders in their own backyard. Whether it was a bug in the grass or the way the clouds moved across the sky. Tommy and Lily would love this, Sunny said softly. They are always so curious, always wondering about the world. Leo smiled, and that's the key, Sunny. Wonder is what keeps us curious, what makes life magical. Hazel fluttered beside him, her tiny wings ablur. Remember, Sunny, wonder is always there. You just have to stop and look. As the stars shimmered above and the northern lights danced across the sky, Sunny closed his eyes, filled with the beauty of the world around him. He knew that tomorrow would bring another adventure, but tonight he was content to simply wonder at the magic of it all.
What a beautiful journey. Sunny learned that wonder is everywhere if we just take the time to notice it, whether it's a waterfall, the stars, or even a simple flower.
Absolutely. Wonder fills us with appreciation for the little things and helps us slow down to enjoy the beauty all around us.
So, why is wonder so important for our well-being, Manaan?
Wonder has a profound and almost magical impact on our mental and emotional health. Research shows that moments of awe, those times when we encounter something so vast or beautiful that it takes our breath away, can actually lower stress and anxiety levels, improve mood, and even enhance our physical health. It's as though our minds and bodies respond to wonder with a deep, healing sigh. When we feel awe, our brains release endorphins, creating a natural sense of euphoria, while simultaneously reducing cortisol, the hormone that fuels stress. In fact, studies have shown that even a brief experience of wonder can recalibrate our nervous system, creating a sense of calm and balance.
That's fascinating. And I've read that wonder doesn't just make us feel good in the moment, it has lasting effects. People who experience awe regularly tend to have stronger immune responses, And there was this fascinating study where participants who walked in nature and marveled at its beauty showed lower levels of pro-inflammatory markers, which are linked to stress and illness. And I think that's pretty cool. It's like wonder builds resilience into our very cells.
Precisely, and the benefits are particularly profound for children. When children encounter something truly wondrous, it sparks their natural curiosity and fuels their creativity. It's a domino effect. Wonder leads to questions, questions lead to exploration, and exploration opens up new worlds of understanding. Wonder also nurtures emotional intelligence, helping children develop empathy by noticing and appreciating the world and people around them.
I love that. And there's another layer to it, isn't there? Wonder helps us step outside of ourselves. Research shows that awe-inspiring experiences like standing beneath a starry sky or watching a powerful waterfall can help us feel part of something larger. It's almost like a reset button for our minds, shifting our focus from daily stresses to the bigger picture. And that shift can bring us peace, perspective, and even gratitude.
Exactly. Psychologists call this phenomenon the small self effect. When we are caught up in wonder, our own worries and challenges feel smaller. We gain perspective and reconnect with the beauty and interconnectedness of life. This sense of connection is deeply comforting and has been shown to reduce feelings of loneliness. For young people, especially, wonder instills hope. It reminds them that life is full of beauty and endless possibilities, even in difficult times. I remember the first time I took a look at the Grand Canyon. It's that sense of awe and wonder as to how small and insignificant we are. So that sense that my problems actually are very small and I am minuscule and just a speck on the timeline of the world, and these canyons have stood there for thousands and thousands of years. Yeah.
And I think that's such a gift, to be able to pause, notice, and feel the magic of life all around us. And I think that's something we should all strive for, no matter our age.
And even in our backyards, we should look for moments of wonder.
And I think that brings us to an interesting question, Manaan. How can wonder be an important value in mental health practice?
It's such an important point. So I guess we'll be repeating a few of the things we have said. Wonder in its core is about seeing the world and people with fresh eyes. In mental health practice, it's an incredibly powerful tool because it encourages both practitioners and clients to embrace curiosity, openness, and hope. When we approach a person or a situation with a sense of wonder, we move away from judgment and assumptions and instead we ask, what makes this person unique? What story is unfolding here?
I love that perspective. It shifts the focus from just identifying problems to also exploring potential, doesn't it?
Exactly. For practitioners, cultivating wonder means being curious about the strengths, resilience, and inner world of every individual we meet. Instead of just looking at symptoms or diagnosis, wonder invites us to see the person beyond the label, to ask what's remarkable about their journey. How can their unique perspective contribute to their healing?
And for clients, wonder can be equally transformative, right? It helps them see their lives through a more compassionate and curious lens.
Absolutely. Encouraging clients to reconnect with wonder can open the door to self-discovery and renewal. For example, asking someone to reflect on what fills them with awe, whether it's nature, art, or even memories of meaningful moments, can ignite a sense of purpose and joy. It also reminds them that there's beauty and hope in the world, even when life feels heavy.
I can see how that would help someone reconnect with a sense of meaning and possibility. It's like wonder gently expands their world beyond the immediate struggles they're facing.
Exactly. Wonder can also help create what we might call therapeutic moments of awe. These are those instances in therapy where someone pauses, reflects, and realizes something profound about themselves or their situation. These moments can be deeply healing because they allow a person to see their story in a new light, whether it's discovering their resilience, feeling gratitude for support, or recognizing that change is possible.
That's beautiful, Manan. It's almost like wonder becomes a bridge, not just between therapist and client, but between the client and a brighter vision of their life.
Oh, that's a great way to put it. And we can also use wonder to create a sense of safety and connection. By being genuinely curious and amazed by our clients' unique strengths, we communicate to them that they matter, that their story matters. This can foster trust and openness in the therapeutic relationship, which, as we all know, is essential for meaningful work to happen.
I imagine it also helps practitioners avoid burnout, doesn't it? When you approach your work with wonder, you're constantly reminded of the profound and awe inspiring aspects of the human experience.
Exactly. Wonder is like a wellspring of renewal for practitioners. It helps us stay connected to the beauty of what we do, the privilege of witnessing transformation, resilience, and healing. When we allow ourselves to marvel at these moments, it keeps the work meaningful and energizing.
So, in a way, wonder is both a gift we give to our clients and one we receive ourselves through the process. It's a value that nurtures everyone involved.
That's precisely it, Mahi. You have quoted a number of reasons why you should pursue a career in mental health. You get that, right? So, wonder has this ripple effect. It enriches the therapeutic process, enhances personal growth, and fosters deeper connection, not just between therapist and client, but between all of us and the beauty of life itself. It's truly one of the most life affirming values we can bring into mental health practice.
Now, let's move into some thoughtful prompts to spark conversations about wonder. These are perfect for families or even classroom discussions. Let's start with this. How did Sunny learn about the importance of pausing and noticing the beauty around him, like Hazel taught him about wonder?
That's a fantastic starting point, Mahi. It encourages children to reflect on how slowing down can help us truly see and appreciate the world. It's not just about looking, it's about seeing with your heart.
Exactly. Here's another. Can you think of something in nature, like the sunrise or a butterfly, that makes you feel a sense of wonder? And I think this one gives children the chance to share their personal experiences with awe and helps them realize that wonder is all around them.
I absolutely love that one. And it ties beautifully into this question: why do you think Hazel believes that even small things like bees or flowers can fill us with wonder if we take the time to notice them? It's a gentle reminder that wonder doesn't always come from grand, dramatic moments. It's often found in the ordinary if we are willing to look, as I said, in our backyards.
That's so true. Another great prompt is, what part of the jungle do you think Sunny found most magical, and what places make you feel that way? It encourages children to connect Sunny's adventure with their own lives, linking his sense of wonder to places that are meaningful to them.
And here's a slightly deeper one. How do you think curiosity and wonder are connected? How do they help you appreciate life's surprises? It's a wonderful way to explore the interplay between these two values, how curiosity opens the door and wonder fills us with awe.
I love that. Let's end with this. Why do you think Leo said that wonder is what gives life its magic? How can you find magic in everyday things? It's such a beautiful way to encourage children and adults to find wonder even in the simplest moments, like the way sunlight streams through a window or the sound of raindrops on the roof.
That's perfect, Mahi. I'd actually love to listen into these conversations between parents and children as to what kind of answers they get back to these questions and prompts. So, wonder invites us to see the extraordinary in the ordinary. These questions help us connect to that sense of magic and share it with those we love.
And I reckon some of the kids would come up with such creative responses as well.
Yeah, like I would almost want bugs and listening devices to listen in on how they respond, and they don't hold back, so they would say what's on their mind.
So moving on to a more fun section, let's dive into some characters who live with wonder. One of my all-time favorites is Wally from the movie Wall-E. Despite being a robot, he has this incredible childlike wonder for everything he discovers. From a light bulb to a little plant, his fascination reminds us that even the smallest things can be extraordinary if we take the time to notice them.
Wally is a perfect example, actually, Mai. He shows us how wonder can transform even a post-apocalyptic world into a place of beauty and hope. For me, another character who embodies wonder is Amélie. From the movie Amélie, living in the beautiful, bustling streets of Paris, she finds magic in the tiniest details of life. Helping others, noticing a crack in the pavement, marveling at the smoothness of skipping stones. A sense of wonder makes the ordinary extraordinary.
Absolutely. And I'd like to add Anne Shirley from Anne of Green Gables. Anne sees the world through a lens of unending wonder. A tree just isn't a tree. It's the white way of delight.
Yeah.
A pond becomes the lake of shining waters. She teaches us that naming beauty and noticing details helps us hold on to that magical feelings of wonder.
That's a really good one, Mahi. Another character that comes to mind is Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit. At the start, Bilbo's life is simple, but as he embarks on his journey, he discovers awe in places he never imagined. Towering mountains, mysterious forests, and even the courage within himself. His story reminds us that wonder often lies just outside our comfort zones.
I love that. And let's not forget Elsa from Frozen. Her wonder at her own powers and the beauty of her icy creation mirrors how we might feel when we uncover something incredible about ourselves. She helps us see that wonder can be as much about self-discovery as it is about the outside world.
These characters, Wally, Amélie, Annie, Bilbo, and Elsa, all remind us that wonder isn't confined to extraordinary moments. It's how we choose to see the world, whether it's noticing the sparkle of snowflakes or finding a new side of ourselves.
Now for our country spotlight. Let's visit Norway. A land of breathtaking natural beauty and a culture that truly embraces wonder. From the majestic fjords carved by glaciers to the towering mountains that seem to touch the clouds, Norway is a place where all comes naturally.
Oh, that's an awesome choice for wonder. Well done, Mahi. So Norway's landscapes alone are a masterclass in wonder. Picture standing at the edge of Geiranger Fjord, gazing at its deep, mirror-like waters surrounded by cascading waterfalls. Or hiking up to Breakstolen, the famous pulpit rock where you feel like you're standing at the edge of the world. These experiences are unforgettable. They leave you feeling small in the best possible way, just like in the Himalayas or the Grand Canyon.
And then there's the Northern Lights.
Oh, yes.
One of the most spectacular displays of natural wonder on Earth. Watching the aurora borealis dance across the Arctic sky is, I imagine, like witnessing magic come to life. It's no wonder Norway has become synonymous with wonder itself.
What's truly special about Norway is how the culture celebrates this connection to nature. The Norwegian concept of open-air living isn't just a phrase. I think it's pronounced Frilufutslip, something like that. I know I made a mess of that. It's a way of life. It's not just a phrase. It's about immersing yourself in the outdoors, whether it is a peaceful forest walk, a cross-country ski trip, or, simply sitting by a quiet fjord and taking it all in.
And the wonder doesn't stop there. Norway is home to other awe-inspiring experiences, like the midnight sun in the far north, where the sun doesn't set for weeks during summer, or the Sognefjord, the longest and deepest fjord in Norway, where tiny villages nestle against dramatic cliffs.
But let's not forget the Sami culture in northern Norway as well. Their deep respect for nature, their traditions of reindeer herding, and their connections to the Arctic landscape are steeped in wonder. It's a reminder of how humans can live in harmony with the natural world.
Norway inspires us to slow down, connect with the earth, and let its wonders fill our hearts, whether it's the glow of the northern lights, the grandeur of the fjords, or the quiet magic of a snowy forest. This country shows us that wonder is all around if we only take the time to look. Let's take a page from Norway's book and let the beauty of the world guide us.
So we are back full circle, Mahi, coming towards the end of the episode. So it's time for the guessing game again.
So next episode, we'll be exploring the value of strength. And of course, as you mentioned, we have the guessing game. So here's your hint. Our next animal is known for its resilience and calm strength.
Intriguing. I can't wait to see what guesses come in.
I am already picturing an animal with a steady presence, maybe something you wouldn't expect, or maybe you will, I don't know.
Send in your guesses, everyone, and let us know why you think your animal embodies the value of strength. And let's close with a beautiful quote about wonder from Mary Oliver. Instructions for living a life. Pay attention, be astonished, tell about it. And I think that captures today's lesson perfectly.
Absolutely. Wonder is about paying attention and letting the beauty around us fill our hearts. Let's all keep that sense of wonder alive every single day.
Thank you for joining us on Sunny's journey, everyone. Until next time, stay curious, find wonder, and let the world amaze you. Goodbye.
Goodbye and keep wondering.